We are now fighting for the livelihood of our 30,000 employees. We will do all we can to save these American jobs. While union leaders come and go, Yellow has been around a century. Responsible leaders work together to create opportunities and maintain jobs. We simply cannot let these jobs in this company go without taking a stand.
That was Yellow CEO Darren Hawkins on the fight to keep his trucking business alive. The nation's third largest trucking company is suing the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, alleging a breach of contract and blocking efforts to modernize the company. Hawkins says 30,000 jobs are on the line if the labor union does not cooperate and come to the table to negotiate. He joins me now. Darren, let's talk about this lawsuit and exactly what happened. To make it clear here, why, in your opinion, will the Teamsters not come to the table at all and negotiate with you?
Hey, good morning. And certainly every action that Yellow takes is in the interest of protecting our 30,000 employees, our 200,000 customers, and our shareholders. The disagreement has been over the modernization of the company. The first phase went in over 8 months ago and had union alignment. The second phase has not had union alignment, and that's brought us to where we are today with an immediate need to negotiate and to open and not only talk about modernization, but also keeping the company competitive moving forward by raising wages and addressing all employee concerns. And the union leadership, on the behalf of our employees, our request is to get to negotiations immediately.
I spoke with your lawyer last week on Fox Business, and there is this train of thought, not from your attorney, but there's this kind of train of thought out there that the Teamsters want you to go out of business. How do you respond to that?
Yeah, when I think about that, our employees want the company to be here. We've got over 14 years of tenure across that employee population. Our customers definitely want us to be here. Even with all the noise around the company, our shipment counts have held up, and that's crucial for us to work through this period while we're getting to negotiations. I think bottom line, it's a very busy summer for union transportation negotiations. We didn't plan to be part of that, but because of the halt of our modernization efforts, we are part of that now. And our employees are just as important as any of the others. And bottom line, I believe we can get the right things done by getting to the table.
To be clear, 30,000 employees, 22,000 are union members of the International Brotherhood of Teamsters. So if they push this, this means that 8,000 jobs disappear because of them. You've sent a letter to President Biden. You're requesting assistance with the negotiations. You say it's what's right for our workers' jobs, America's fragile supply chain, and American taxpayers' investment in Yellow. Have you gotten an adequate response or any response from the White House?
Yes, the Biden administration has been responsive to help us work through this, and I'll make it clear that we're not asking for anything except the ability to negotiate. The Biden administration believes in collective bargaining, and as the largest unionized LTL carrier in America, along with being the 5th largest trucking company in America, we certainly support the collective bargaining process, and we want to allow all of our employees that are represented by the union to go through that process, their voices be heard, and pursue a ratification that allows the company to modernize and also increase wages over the period of the next few years.
We're looking at shares of Yellow Corporation, 69 cents, below $1, a threat of delisting. Darren.
Yeah, from an equity standpoint, that's a product of where we're at. We've got a solid business plan that's been backed by our lenders and the United States Treasury. Bottom line, to link with that, the only part of the recipe we're missing is a ratified union contract that aligns with the modernization of the company and also meets the needs of our employees and allows us to be competitive in hiring over the next several years. That's what we're after. There's a solution here. There's a path forward. And by the way, the U.S. Treasury has 30% of the company, so that equity is also important to every American taxpayer. Loans are fully collateralized. We have the opportunity to move forward in a very productive way, but we need to get to the table, work these things out, and the bottom line, the corporate finance piece will work itself out.
Darren, How will this impact the nation's supply chain if Yellow goes out of business?
Well, when you look at a company that's doing around 13 million shipments a year, today our employees are out there picking up and delivering over 90,000 shipments. That's important. You can go back to 2021 and remember when store shelves were empty, that there was a lack of just the normal goods and services that people needed on a daily basis. And the presence that Yellow has in the marketplace is extremely important, and there's no reason for us not to be there. Our customers want us here, our employees want us here, and bottom line, we're servicing the American economy on a daily basis. Trucking truly moves America.
Darren Hawkins, thank you so much for being here. Please come back and keep us posted on this story that we've been covering here at Fox Business, and we wish you and your company the best. Darren Hawkins, thank you, sir.
On behalf of our employees, thank you very much.